Hey guys, Andrew Bad Andy Belgum coming at you with another edition of Bad Andy Fitness. So, I'm getting ready to start a 4-day water only fast, and I've been getting a lot of questions on fasting. So, I thought today would be a great day to bring it up and answer some of those questions. So, one of the questions I get is, will it burn muscle? And the answer is, if you do it right, absolutely not. I've been doing these for a couple years now, and I have not lost any muscle while doing these fasts. Even when I do the 7-day fast, I don't lose any muscle. And honestly, when I come back from fasting, my body is working so much better. I'm actually able to put on more muscle at the gym that first month back from a fast than I typically am just without fasting and working out. So it actually can benefit you to putting on muscle mass instead of actually burning it, which a lot of people think. One of the other questions I get is, what can you have with your fast? Well, you don't need to be taking vitamins, minerals, electrolytes. All you need is some filtered water. You can use well or tap water if it doesn't have chlorine or fluoride in it. But if your city is pumping that into your tap water, you can't use it because those are some of the toxins you're actually trying to get rid of when you're doing this 4-day fast. So uh, it sucks that your drinking water has that, but you definitely don't want to do it while you're fasting, or else you're not going to get rid of them at all. So this is a great way to detox them out of your system, and then put in some type of filtration system in your house and get those toxins out for good. So after that, I always get asked, how long should I fast for? And I do it twice a year, one to start off, and when I start my year, I do a 7-day fast, and then I do a 4-day fast in the middle of the year. So the length of your fast, I always recommend a minimum of 4 days. That's because at 72 hours, so many great things kick into place. So your gut lining is going to start repairing itself. You're going to be in full ketosis by then. Normally that happens after about 24 hours, but then you're also going to start producing stem cells at 72 hours, which a lot of people don't know that. But yes, your body can produce its own stem cells. And then another benefit is your white blood cells will totally kill off all the ones that weren't working correctly, that were misshaped, misformed for whatever reason, kills them off and replaces them with brand new ones. So you get a reboot of your immune system as well. But the main reason I say 4 days is because I want you to get that full another day of the stem cell production. That way, those stem cells can help repair whatever body part you've been damaging. I mean, if you've been drinking a lot on the weekends, this will help repair that liver. So I recommend a minimum of 4 days. That way you get that full benefits of the fast and you get that extra day as well. There are more benefits. It does stuff with your brain as well. After 48 hours, it starts taking the built up proteins that might be in there from a leaky gut. It helps your neurons strengthen by rebuilding those so they fire faster. So after 48 hours, your brain function should start working better as well. There's probably more that I don't even know of that fasting benefits. The benefits of fasting are just phenomenal. So I recommend fasting to everyone, and it's great. I've been getting so many questions. So that brings me up to my next point. I already stated I did it twice a year. People often ask me, how often should you do these? And I recommend twice a year at least. You can do them up to 4 times or more if you want, honestly, but at least twice. Mainly because it also helps with your getting you alkaline. So if you've had any viruses, bacteria, parasites floating around in your body, a lot of people don't know this as well, but they can't live in an alkaline state. So when your body's acidic from drinking too much coffee, stress, having too much pop, you name it, whatever the reason is, this is a great way to reset your alkalinity naturally and kill off all those parasites, bacteria, viruses. It's also great. The other reason I say twice a year is for detoxing. It does a whole body detox. It does heavy metals. So fluoride, chlorine, anything they're putting in your water, any natural stuff you're breathing in from your environment. If they're doing the air spraying, you know, all that aluminum that's in the air, it'll help detox that as well. It does a liver detox in that time frame. So the detoxing benefits are great as well. The next question I get asked a lot is, how much fat will you burn? And honestly, that varies from person to person, how much weight you're going to lose. And the great thing with the water only fast is you should keep most of that weight off because you're staying hydrated the whole time while you're doing the fast. And so when you get off of it, you're just not going to gain a bunch of water weight back. So you're fully hydrated the whole time. In a 4-day fast, I'll probably lose 3 pounds. When I did the 7-day fast, it was about 5 pounds. Again, it's going to vary from person to person, but that it's mainly fat that you're losing. You're going to lose very little muscle, and the muscle that you do lose will come back almost instantly. So that brings me to our next thing. If you're going to do one of these fasts, make sure you're drinking plenty of water, and I mean a minimum of a gallon a day. If you're a bigger guy, make sure it's a gallon and a half, maybe even 2 gallons. 2 gallons is quite a bit, but probably a gallon and a half if you're a pretty big guy. You want to make sure you're thoroughly hydrated while you're doing this water-only fast. Not only that, but when your food cravings hit, this is how you get rid of your food cravings. You just start chugging some water, and those cravings pass almost instantly, and then you're ready to go back, not struggling with your fast. So those were the main topics that got brought up to me, guys. If there are any more questions you have about fasting or anything else you'd want to know, let me take that back. I've been asked, how do you go into and how do you come out of a fast as well, which is really important. So last night, my final meals were in this order. I ate a big salad. On top of that, I ate some more fruits and veggies. A couple hours later, I drank some bone broth. So then when you're coming out, you do a complete 360. You're going to drink some bone broth, see how your stomach feels. If it's feeling all right, go ahead, eat some fruits and veggies. If your stomach's fine with that, the following day you can go back to eating your normal diet, which if you've not been eating healthy, this is a great time to get into a healthy diet because your body is going to be 100% detoxed, and there's no reason after doing all that goodness to it just to start polluting it again. But that's all I have for you on this episode of Bad Andy Fitness. If you liked it, if it helped you out in any way, make sure you share it because I guarantee it's going to help someone else out there. Also, in the comments below, let me know what you want me to cover in future videos. Maybe I didn't hit a topic on fasting that you'd like me to cover, or it can be anything else fitness related, and I will get to that later. But until next time, guys, I can't wait to see you on the next episode of Bad Andy Fitness.